In this video, I want to talk about some LEGO Star Wars sets that LEGO needs to make really soon, in the next few years. Jumping right to it, the first set I want to talk about is one we have never seen before, and that is Dexter's Diner, seen in Attack of the Clones. This is a really interesting one, and would be quite a different set to most of the LEGO Star Wars sets available, as most playsets depict different ships and vehicles, and not really buildings or locations like this. However, with sets such as Boba Fett's palace or other building-like sets in the past, I think this could be really cool and worth making. LEGO is of course no stranger to sets like this in other themes, and I think this would be a great set to bring a diner-like building onto the LEGO shelves, in a set that could range from $60 to $100. We could see some minifigures here, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Dexter Jetster, and then the waiter droid we see in the movie, and then some unnamed Coruscant citizens would be really cool here, as these aren't characters we really get in LEGO sets, despite it being great to variate our LEGO minifigure collections. The next set is a much simpler one, but I think it is really necessary that LEGO makes some sort of Separatist battle pack again, based only on specific Separatist battle droid minifigures. This can be a $20 battle pack and include 4 or 5 minifigures, or perhaps even 6, as battle droids can be easier and cheaper to produce and fit better in a set like this with a larger amount of characters. There are quite a few possibilities here, such as a Geonosis battle pack or a Rocket Droid battle pack or whatever else, but I think the best bet is just to include some plain battle droids that can be used anywhere. So that being said, this should include, let's say, 3 battle droids, 2 super battle droids, and 1 special droid minifigure. This can either be something such as a battle droid pilot or a battle droid commander, or what I think is the best option is a tactical droid, which we have not seen for several years. Jumping to the original trilogy for the next one, I think we need to see the Home 1 Star Cruiser. And yes, I know we have the midi-scale one that just released, but I think now is a very good time to finally make a playset version of the ship. We have seen the Home 1 interior set from 2009, which is a set that I think is severely underrated and forgotten about, so even a remake of something like that would be really cool to see. In this we would also see some hangar bay like the previous one, this time with an updated A-wing or perhaps a mini Y-wing, such as the one from the Yavin 4 Rebel base. Ideally though, I would love to see a large-scale playset at the same scale as the Star Destroyer, as this is something we have never seen before and could potentially make a really good and sought after LEGO set. As for the minifigures included, I would love to see an updated Mon Mothma minifigure, Admiral Akbar, who we haven't seen in quite some time as well, and then we could also see Princess Leia, and then some other rebellion leaders that could be unique to the set. Additionally, a few rebel soldiers or pilots would be really good to fill it out a bit more. We have seen General Grievous's wheel bike twice before in LEGO Star Wars, both in 2005 and 2014. However, the 2005 version is quite interesting, as it includes the Varactyl, the lizard creature Obi-Wan rides in battle. A remake of this set including both these builds would be incredible today, as it has been over 10 years since we have seen the wheelbike and 20 years since we've seen the Varactyl, and it would make such a cool buildable animal today. This is a great set to get General Grievous once again, as he is quite sought after, and then of course Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. This set could easily include a whole bunch of clone troopers, including some airborne troopers and even Commander Cody, who would be so cool to see in a slightly cheaper set like this. Some battle droids on the side would be fairly likely as well. Now the set I would be most excited for would be a depiction of the battle over Coruscant, more specifically the fighters seen in these scenes. We have seen the Starship collection way back in the day, and this would be quite similar to that if LEGO were to remake it. Realistically though, it would be both Anakin and Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor and then only one Vulture droid, as including 2 of these and a tri-droid is a bit too excessive to hope for in today's standards. With the release of Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, including a brand new cockpit piece, LEGO is bound to make more of these styled interceptors, and one big set including multiple of these would be really cool to see. We would see both Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker in this set of course, and then both their astromech droids as well. And we could then see some buzz droids and maybe Chancellor Palpatine, or even Count Dooku, as we are in dire need of a remake for this character. The Outrider is a ship mainly seen in Star Wars Legends that is still quite popular and beloved by many Star Wars fans today, but we have never seen it appear in LEGO in any form. It was mostly seen in the Shadows of the Empire book and video game, and piloted by Dash Rendar, who is often seen as a more radical Han Solo character. This set would be quite similar to the Millennium Falcon playsets, both in size and style, as they are 2 very similar Corellian frigates, but it would be really cool and nice to see something a bit different than the standard Millennium Falcon shape we know and love today. As for minifigures that could be included, we would see a bunch of characters from the Shadows of the Empire of course, the most obvious one being Dash Rendar. We could also see the standard crew of characters being Luke, Leia and Han Solo, and then perhaps Prince Xizor, which is one of the new characters in this book that plays quite a prominent role I believe. Another set that we have not seen in way too long is the all-red Republic cruiser seen at the start of the Phantom Menace. The first and only time we have seen this ship was in 2007, and it made quite a good set with an excellent build and minifigure selection for the time. However, I think a remake of this today would be really cool, with an updated build with several extra detail and updated minifigures. Of course, we would see both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn in this set, as well as TC-14 and then some new Republic crew members seen in these blue outfits. And then we could also see a few battle droids as well on the side. The final set I want to look at could be a part of the Starship collection, and that could be an Imperial Star Destroyer, but just a little bit more unique. I think seeing a set based on Thrawn's Star Destroyer seen in the Ahsoka show would be really cool, and the best way to bring the Star Destroyer in a unique way to the midi-scale wave of sets. We could of course see it either as is, or with the massive hyperdrive ring that wouldn't work with a larger scale version of the ship. I love the Starship collection, and I think it will continue for quite a while still. So it is really exciting to see what sets will come next. Let me know what sets you think LEGO should make, and then I will see you all in the next one. God bless you, and cheers.